Flash flood warning. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, we got a beautiful location here. Gonna be doing some more camping up in the rooftop tent tonight. So everybody grab something to drink, sit back, unwind, relax, and enjoy this one, guys. Guys, it is just so humid out here. Let's grab us something to drink really quick. Boylan Bottling Company. This is just, I'm assuming it's like Coke or something like that. Let's give it a try. It looks really good right now. Cheers, everyone. It's actually really good. It's almost like Dr. Pepper. But we got the tent set up. I threw the pillow and sleeping bag up in there. I've got the fan on me right here. It feels really good. When I first got to camp, I set up all the mosquito coils around and I put my bug repellers out because as soon as I stepped out of the vehicle to see if it was level and just to check out the campsite, there was just bugs all over me. There's still a few, but it's not as bad as it was. But if you camp in the summertime or just warm weather, bring you a towel just for wiping the sweat and stuff, because it is a game changer. And also bring an extra change of clothes too. That helps a lot. This is a beautiful campsite though. Just beautiful. Quiet. We've only had a couple cars go by so far. I don't have a whole lot more to set up. I'm just going to set up a table, and I've got a new kitchen set up that I'm going to test out. It's kind of a temporary setup, but I'm excited to try that out, see how it goes. Let me show you guys around the campsite a little bit. So as you can see, we got the Sequoia, the rooftop tent. And I've got my cooler in here, some firewood, got the fan going, ice cold drink. But look at this view. Just awesome. I've also got the bug repeller and mosquito coils all around. So it's definitely humid, but it's not as hot as it has been out. I think we're in the 80s today. Here's our look at the campsite. The cool thing about this rooftop tent is there's not a whole lot to set up. So we're not staking to the ground. And if you guys could see these bugs, there's mosquitoes all over me right now. Need to get by that fan again. This little Odry camping fan is awesome. I've used it quite a bit. Starting to get a little bit hungry, so gonna finish up getting everything set up, and then we'll start cooking pretty soon. I did bring some firewood so we can have a fire to look at tonight. And hopefully next week we will have some cooler temperatures in the evenings. So I'm thinking in the higher 50s we should be around. So I'm looking forward to that. Hope you guys are enjoying so far, and let's go ahead and get everything else set up. Okay, so here's the setup we're going to be trying for tonight. So I've got this Timgo battery. This is a 12 volt, 100 amp hour battery. And I've got this Junbpaw pure sine wave inverter. This is a 1280 watt inverter. So I've got everything in the box. We've got our cables to connect from the battery to the inverter. We've got our Cat 5 to connect our controller, which is right here. Open that up. As you can see, we can control the inverter right here with the on and off switch. So these two will go together. Instruction manual. And then this is our 1280 watt pure sine wave inverter from Junbpaw. As you can see, we've got our fan here. We've got our positive and negative. And on the other side, we've got our two AC outputs, power light indicator, a Type-C port, and a USB 2.1A port. Then this port is for our remote. We've got our switch right here on the inverter. So we can flick this down, and that will then allow our remote to control the inverter. Or we can flick it up and just power the inverter right here. So we are going to go ahead and get this connected. As you can see, we've got our black and our red cable. So we're going to go ahead and connect these. And these are just thumb screws, which is really nice. Now that those are connected, we can go ahead and attach to the battery. And now our positive. So we've got our inverter here. This is our remote and our cable, which comes with plenty of cable here. We shouldn't need very much in this situation because this is just kind of a temporary setup that we're going to be trying tonight. So we can plug in right here to the inverter, just like so. And then we can plug into the back of the remote like that. So now we can turn this on and see if it works. So we're going to test it by using the remote here. And if you guys heard that, it just powered on. Got the green light power indicator right here. Got our battery right here, which is at 53%. And if you look at the remote here, it shows 13.1 volts on the DC, 120 volts AC, 60 hertz, pure sine wave, 0 watts it's drawing right now. And now we can kind of arrange this for our cooking situation tonight. So some of the features on this inverter are, it is a quiet inverter, so it's around 35 decibels. It's got a 6 watt low idle, 3000 watt surge, 12.8 volt pure sine wave, clean and stable output, which is 93% higher efficiency. It will power most appliances. It's got smart cooling and overheat protection. So I think this thing could be really handy for camping, and we could build like a permanent setup in the back of the Sequoia if we wanted to. But let's go ahead and put it to the test. Let's start using our cook system. I brought the Nomad cook system, so we're going to plug it in. Runs about 1,000 watts, so it should be plenty of power for this. And let's just see how it does. Put it to the test, guys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this cook system set up. So we've got our skillet here. Pop the handle on. This is our base here, and the skillet just pops on like so. And here's your power on button. So all we're going to do here is plug this in. And like I said, guys, this is just a temporary setup with the battery and the inverter. But we could build like a box or some sort of power system inside the Sequoia. And in the winter time, when like butane and stuff like that gets too cold to use your little canister stoves and stuff, we could still have a power system and use this or my electric kettle, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this plugged in right here into the inverter. That just powered on. So you can see our cook system is turned on. Everything looks good right here. So we're just going to do a quick test here. We're going to set our skillet on. And now we're going to click this button. And as you can see, maybe 200 watts. We're just going to bump that up to 1,000 watts. And I hear the inverter. The fans are working on the inverter. The pan is starting to heat up. If we look right here on the remote, you can see 952 watts, 950 watts, 120 volts, and it is running this cook system no problem, guys. So I want to give a huge thank you to Junbpaw for sending me this inverter, allowing me to test it, use it for these camping trips. I very much appreciate it, and looks like it's going to work fine. So let's go ahead and get to cooking, guys. So I've got some Spam today. And I'll probably not cook Spam at camp in a few years now. I did it with the Tacoma. We had the soft topper on the back of the Tacoma. Alright guys, so I've got this new Mossy Oak Chef now. And this thing is really cool, check it out. It's got this leather sheath. And here's the knife. The bugs are so bad out here, guys. But a really cool knife. So we're going to cut up the Spam with it. Again, I have not had this in a while, so. Alright. We're just going to do some slices. Yeah, that's a nice knife. No problem. Okay, let's power back on our stove. And I don't need it to go to 1,000, but we can put it on about 600. We'll put our Spam in here. Yeah, guys, that Mossy Oak knife, that did really well. I'm sure you could do a lot of chopping and stuff like that, and really nice weight to it as well. So I have a link to this in the description. It's a really cool knife, so check it out, guys. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but the sun is hitting that side over there. Think a vulture over there. Massive. Oh my gosh. But if the sun's hitting over there, thankfully it's over there and not over here. But hitting all them green trees and the shade over here, it's awesome. Great spot. It smells amazing. Alright guys, just getting the fire started here. The bugs are just getting worse as the evening goes on. Luckily there's a bunch of sticks laying around. Super easy to get it started. Hopefully this will drive some of them away. Obviously we're by still water, so mosquitoes are bad right now. Cheers everyone. I've got a strawberry lemonade iced tea. So I'm hoping this fire will knock some of these bugs down because it's just so bad out. Let me see. I don't have any cell signal here, but I did screenshot the forecast. Sunset is 8:20. It is currently 8:06. And if this is still correct, it is around 80 degrees. We got a low around 70 degrees tonight. There's a 40% chance of rain at 4 a.m., 70% at 5 a.m., 60% at 6 a.m. So I think we are going to get some rain unless it's changed since I screenshotted this. So fingers crossed. So I want to start doing a channel member shout out. For anybody that joins the channel as a channel member, you will get badges, emojis, perks like behind the scenes posts, photos of the camps that I'm at, stuff like that. Just kind of behind the scenes little stuff. And what I'm thinking about doing is some shout outs on the screen during the videos. So just to show that I appreciate your guys' support. And all your guys' support is appreciated, whether you like, comment, subscribe, join as a channel member, all that. It helps out a ton, allows me to keep doing stuff like this, and I very much appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I very much appreciate it. Alright everyone, it is just about nightfall. Hanging out by the campfire here. Got a nice glow on the water of the sky. Campfire is just crackling and popping. The moon is out up there. Very, very quiet out here and relaxing. Yeah guys, I'm just gonna hang out here by the campfire for a while, and when it dies down, I'll see y'all up in the rooftop tent. Alright guys, we have made it up into the rooftop tent. Got my fan hung up here. It seems to be working pretty well. Got some water. But a breeze set in while I was sitting out there by the fire. It's a little bit past 10 o'clock and just kind of hung out by the fire for a while. But I'm getting pretty tired, so I'm going to go ahead and lay down and try to get a good night's sleep. Hopefully we get some rain about 4 a.m. Looking forward to that, and looking forward to coffee in the morning as well. So good night guys, and I'll see you all in the morning. Good morning everyone. So the rain is here. It just woke me up, and it was a bit of a sunrise too. It was really cool. It didn't last long. We have a little bit of trouble here. Flash flood warning in effect for this area until 7:45, and it is 6:48. The rain just started picking up. So I'm going to keep an eye on the water level, of course, and if anything happens, of course, I can just jump out and we can move. But I'm going to get everything ready up here just in case we have to move quickly. But I think we're going to be just fine. So yeah, good morning guys. Not sure how we're going to do coffee because I don't have my awning, but we'll figure it out. This is awesome. Alright guys, so we caught a break in the rain and I was able to get the rooftop tent put up and everything that was up inside of it, so that is a nice bonus. Let's go ahead and make us some coffee. Cheers everyone, good morning. We got coffee, got some rain this morning, caught a break in the rain, so I think that's a pretty successful morning. I do have the truck started. I'm not going to hang around here much longer. The mosquitoes are still very bad out, and supposed to get some more rain coming, so don't want to hang around for any flooding or mosquito attacks, so I'm going to get on out of here. Anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.